This is a quick video for you using SketchUp and how you can make a movie within the SketchUp world. So here I have my SketchUp model. It's kind of a big classroom, 30 by 37. And what you need to do is you're going to be creating different scenes. And these scenes will be just positions for the camera. And then once you create those scenes, you can play through your video, and then you can actually export that and then include that into your video or website or whatever method you want. But so I'm going to start off here. I want to make a scene that's going to be looking straight down on my classroom, and I'm going to do it kind of like from space. So I'm going to set it like this. I'm going to go over here to the little clipboard, and I'm going to click on views, and then I want to add a scene. And so right now I should be adding that scene. Come on. There it goes. Okay. So let me just say okay. And then once you've saved your scene, you will move your camera and move your view to your next scene. All right, so there's scene one. And you can even name these scenes, which is kind of nice. So I'm going to call this scene space because it's kind of looking from above. So now I'm going to use my orbit tool, and I'm going to come and kind of move my camera to kind of this position here where I can kind of see. Oh, undo that. Yeah. So I'm going to move it up so I can kind of see around my classroom a little bit, and then I'm going to do plus, add a scene, and then I'm going to continue kind of moving around and continue adding those scenes. So I think it's been a little slow because I'm taking the video too at the same time. So again, I'm going to use my orbit tool, rotate it around, add a scene. Wait patiently. Hopefully this moves a little bit faster for you on your end. And then I'm going to continue rotating it around, add a scene. Now, this will be an opportunity, if you wanted to, you could highlight certain elements within your project. So here, like, I'm really proud of these tables I drew. So I'm going to come in and put the camera right here on the table, and then I'm going to add a scene for that. And then before I leave, I'm going to kind of pull my view back out a little bit, and then I'm going to continue rotating my screen over here to this scene, add a scene. Now, when you're making these scenes, some of the things you can do is you can change the speed that the camera moves, and you can also change the speed that the camera sits on each scene. So it's kind of like the delay. And my advice is to try to have it be kind of a seamless movie where the camera's kind of moving the whole time, but maybe you can also pause it when you get to a scene that you like. All right, so I'm pretty proud of the scenes I've built. I might take one more scene from this angle, and then I'm going to draw back and go back to kind of my space scene. So I got that scene 7 added. So I'm going to come up here and come back to space again, and then that'll be my final scene. So kind of starting and stopping at the same point, going down, looking at the different elements. Now, of course, I can't see my window. Let's see if I can that flip me. I'm going to get rid of my face. I don't need my face anymore. But now that I've got all my scenes made, I can go ahead and press play, and that would actually go through and kind of show you what your movie is going to look like. And you can see right now I'm coming from space and zooming in on this view and rotate around. And then do you see those pauses that's happening? And we can adjust those pauses, and I'll show you where to do that in a minute. So here's that zoom in on the table, come back out, and then you can see there too, it's kind of highlighting which scene it's on. Good. So here on the gear, you can kind of change your transition time or your delay time. And so now that you have it all completed, you can hit pause. You don't need any more. But it's also kind of neat because you can kind of jump to those places really quick. But you're going to go up here to File. You're going to do Export, and export. Oh, there it is. Is it over here? Nope. Wow. Okay. I'll get back to you on how to export it. I think there's going to be kind of a trick. So right now, why don't you go ahead and make these scenes and make your video with that, and then I'll help you guys on how to get the scene exported. Okay? Email me or let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.